Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your show, Monologue Frog. I'm sorry, hosted by Renato Di Pavone. I hope you all are having an excellent day. For me, I'm having an excellent morning. Good morning to everyone. I woke up, had breakfast, I finished my cup of coffee, and I said, you know what? It's a great day to start episode 02 Suffering from Success. It's a great day, a great morning to start recording because doing yesterday's video and seeing it was a success. Um, Parenthesis on success. It got, I don't know, like 7 views. Two of them were mine, the other 5 views from other people, right? And that's a success for me because honestly, I was expecting 0 views. So it's great. It's great that I'm already a successful YouTuber. And this story, it's really funny because it just reminded me of my first YouTube channels and how I was suffering from success, how I was pulling the big numbers since I was young. I'm 19 years old, soon to be 20. Later this year, I'm gonna be old. I'm no longer gonna be a teenager. So, cherry blossom, so pretty. I have never seen it in person, only in videos. It's been, I don't know, 3 years since I last played Minecraft. Anyways, let's make some advancements, right? Let's get some stone and such, right? So around 12 years ago, when I was 8, I remember I decided I wanted to make a YouTube channel because my cousin had his own channel and I was watching lots of Minecraft YouTube videos, lots of Minecraft Let's Plays. Back in the day, it's when it blew up. It's when it got really, really famous. Everyone was watching it, everyone was doing it. I remember that every single kid in school wanted to be a YouTuber growing up, right? It's fun memories, right? It's from a great period of time. But anyways, I remember my cousin had his own channel. He made some videos of him playing on his Xbox 360, things like Gears of War or Call of Duty Zombies. And he started his channel to entertain his classmates at school. And I was like, mate, it's amazing that you have your own channel. Why don't we make our own channel? Because I remember he told me that it was awkward because his dad was the one recording him and he couldn't swear or say many fun stories or things because of his dad. And I was like, you know what? I believe I'm really funny. Keep in mind I was 8. I was like, I'm super funny, I'm super entertaining, and I have my own computer. We could record ourselves and we don't need your dad no more, right? And oh my god. Okay. Maybe I'll get into this cave later. But anyways, I was like, our own channel, we make it, that's it, that's perfect. So we started making videos. I don't remember the exact name. I believe the channel is lost because it was my cousin's account and I believe he erased all the videos. I don't really know, right? It was really cringe. I remember that it was cringe. And it's fair enough. Is that a pink cow or is yeah, that's a pink cow. Isn't it like one in a million chance. I don't know. Maybe it's a sign that this series is gonna be successful. Let me let me take a screenshot. Anyways, right. I we make the YouTube channel. It was something like Power Rangers, right? Which is it sounds similar to Power Rangers because Power Rangers are a team of people. What a weird tree, by the way. Power Rangers, it's a group of guys making, well, saving the world. We were not saving the world. We were making Minecraft videos, right? But our last name, Pavone, it's really weird. It's fairly uncommon. And Pavone sounds like pavo, which is turkey in Spanish. So it was like some fun wordplay that we have, some word games, whatever. So yeah, I remember we did the channel, we started recording, but then we had a massive incident because we were kids. We didn't know any better. We recorded our gameplays with our phones, right? We will open the camera and we will start recording. And obviously that leads up to our faces being shown in the reflection. And because they were being shown, I don't know how, right? But my family um, realized that we had a channel. I don't know if another cousin told my family. I don't know if it just popped up on the recommended tab back in the day. But point of the matter is that my family discovered that we had a channel, and even worse, that our face was leaked because of reflections. So obviously, and fair enough, I got grounded and they prohibited me to have a YouTube channel, etc. And basically, all my family was crazy and angry and mad. And the only person that wasn't, I don't know if you remember from yesterday's episode, shout outs to my brother, love you, Rafa. He's the only person that's ever always supported me, And it's something that I'm really grateful for because he was like, bro, it's fine if you keep making videos. It's awesome. It's amazing that you're doing that at such a young age. Remember, I was 8. And, he didn't say it's cringe. He didn't say that, by the way, I'm just walking. I don't have a plan for the video, I suppose. You know, get started, make a base, go mining, something like that, right? But I just want to make an old school let's play. Remember back in the day, people just opened the game, told stories while they played. And nowadays, I feel like everyone's just streaming, making content for making content. It's no longer like having a conversation. And I don't know, but that's besides the point. My brother was the only one telling me like, Mate, you gotta keep doing it. Just don't show your face." And I actually listened to him. I didn't give up, and I pirated nice a village. I pirated my way into some program, some software. Oh no, it's burning. That allowed me to record my screen. It no longer was a phone, it was my own computer. And I remember at this time, I got greedy, right? Because keep in mind, this channel was made by my cousin to share his own gameplay to his classmates, right? So he only had, I don't know, I'd like to say 10, 15 views max per video because it was his friends, okay? But as soon as I start recording the screen and we start making sort of better videos, it blew up. Not gigantic numbers, right? I wasn't never famous. We never got more than 100 views, but I'm certain that it went from 10 views per video to 50 views per video. And it got into my head. I was like, I'm the most famous person ever, and this channel is growing because of me, right? I was like, OMG, I'm the greatest. I'm gonna be famous. And I remember that I was watching the videos and I was like to my cousin, I was to him like, mate, I don't really like your commentary. I don't like how you're speaking. I didn't like that joke. I believe that you are worsening the videos, right? I felt like he was so bad that I wasn't being famous because of him. Okay, so I'm like, what's this, by the way? Bundle can hold. That's great. That's great, I suppose. I was like, you ain't making the cut, right? To be, I don't want to be mean, but you are dog shit. I don't like the videos that we are making together. So no, let's stop it here while we are still friends. And that was that, right? I I told him that I didn't want to keep making videos because he was the one who had the channel. So I didn't really got into making my own channel right away because I was sort of scared, right? I was sort of scared because of the face incident and now making the channel by myself. Who knew who was gonna watch me, right? So because my cousin was stopping the growth, I stopped that project. And I was already like, I'm the best Minecraft player, I'm the best YouTuber, I'm super entertaining. I have to do a project like this by myself. So I always had the project in the back of my mind. But it wasn't until 2 years later that I made my first ever channel, like mine, actually mine, not shared with anyone else. And it was something like Renato Gaming, something like that, right? Renato Gaming, and I was gonna play video games and stuff, but the first ever the first ever video that I made was not a gameplay. It was it wasn't a gameplay, it was a stop motion animation because I remember I really liked Legos when I was younger. So I made a stop motion animation. It was dog shit, honestly. I watch it again and it's not good. It's not great. But I'm really fond. I'm really proud of it because I was 10 years old and I just made something super creative for myself. So I wanted to post it. But I remember that back in the day, I was like, I'm the best animator ever, ever, right? I remember I felt like, I don't know, Steven Spielberg directing some movie or whatever. I post the video and in less than half an hour, I get an email. And I was like, well, that's odd. Why am I getting an email? And I opened the email and it was from a channel in English. Keep in mind that I was 10 years old and I didn't really know English as well as I know it. Like, I'm an English teacher, and obviously I got certification. I have C1 in the TOEFL, and I also got C2 in some, like, some other stuff, right? I won't say the names, it doesn't really matter, but I got C1 and C2 certification. So now I know English, and I'd say that I have a really great English. Maybe not a nice accent, maybe not the best fluency, but I believe that I can understand and make myself understandable quite easily, right? It's not a problem for me to speak, to read, to listen. But back in the day, it was like I was just starting to learn English. And I remember that I was so scared. Oh, a cat. I remember that I was so scared from receiving an email, that email, because it was something like, oh, we found your video, your animation. It looks so good. We love it. We are a compilation channel and we want to have you in our next video, right? And I remember I opened YouTube, I looked for the name of the channel, and it was legit. It was compilations, like old school compilations, because nowadays compilation videos are just like some people, nowadays it's just like some people, I don't know how to say it, but sorry, nowadays compilation videos, it's just someone making a compilation of, I don't know, TikToks, right? But back in the day, if you were on the internet, compilations videos were about a certain topic. Like you will have compilation videos about Minecraft and compilation videos about funny YouTube and compilation videos about creative people in the community, etc. Right? And these guys invited me to appear on the compilation. They sent me an email and they were basically asking me for permission to appear on there. And I remember I was scared, super scared. I was anxious because I had memories from the past of the leaking my face accidentally when I was a kid, when I was 2 years younger at the time. And I was like, how these motherfuckers, how these MFers found my email to ask me permission to have that on a video. Obviously, I had my mail public on the channel, but I was a kid. I didn't know any better. And I got really scared. I got really scared that I blew up so fast, that I got so famous in half an hour that a compilation channel wanted my video. And that's it. Like, honestly, that's it. That's my story, how I suffered from success. First, making a jointed channel, let's say, making an effort to record. I don't know about copper leggings and copper armor. It's weird because it feels like the old mods. I don't remember. Sorry, I don't know if you remember, but this is from a mod and it's cool to have it on Minecraft, but it's like 10 years old at this point. I don't know. It's weird. But, anyways, I got really scared. Sorry. I was like, mate, to my cousin, you are not making the cut. You don't work. You are not gonna work as my team, as my recording team. I'm better solo. And then I actually made a solo channel, and the rest is history, right? As soon as I uploaded my first animation, I got invited to be on some sort of show for you guys are having a meeting. You also, you too. Anyways, I remember I got invited to that compilation channel the same day, like in half an hour after I had made my first video that I had published it. I got the invitation and I was like, wait, what? I was so scared. Was so scared that I never posted. It was something like Renato Gaming, and I never played video games there because it absolutely scared me having people be so interested on that video that I was like, let me make some torches. That I was like, I don't know if I want to keep making it. Last time I made a YouTube channel, my family found it and my face got leaked. So I was really scared. I was really scared because the previous year, my family had basically told me that I should erase all my videos and that I should never make a YouTube channel playing Minecraft because I was basically gonna get raped. People were gonna kidnap me. And I post my first ever solo video, and there's people that found my email and sent me an invitation to be on another channel. So I was like, nope, nope, this is not good. And I was so successful in my first ever channels that I couldn't keep posting. How do you use the spear? Oh, not like that, I suppose. Anyways, I don't know. I just remember those days, and I'm very proud, very happy that that happened. Probably if I watch the videos back, which they are lost media, by the way, I cannot find them for even if I wanted, I cannot find them. I remember they were really cringe, even when I was the one recording. I remember it was super cringy. Oops. I remember it was super cringy, but I love them. Like, honestly, it's just a younger version of myself being so successful, expressing myself artistically, and sharing my ideas, my opinions. Basically, this channel, but way earlier in my life. So it's really great. It's fun memories. And who knows? Maybe I would have been very famous. I would have I don't know. Maybe I would have been the next Grian or El Rubius Vegeta, the next Mumbo Jumbo or whatever. But I was afraid because I was so successful so early at my YouTube career that I got scared, right? And today I also wanted to discuss to say that for me it's actually an amazing day. It's a great day because today I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna tell other people that I'm doing it. I'm basically gonna resign. I'm gonna quit my job in a month. I'll stop being an English teacher. Not because I don't like being an English teacher. To be honest, it's a great job. It's really nice. I like it. It's entertaining for me. And honestly, I like teaching. I like English. So it's easy for me to work there. But there's been a lot going on at my life and at my job that I honestly just can't keep going. School is too much. my family members being sick. Um, Also, something really annoying that happened at work is that for whatever reason they told me that I was be gonna working less and that they were gonna be paying me less, obviously. But they didn't give me any notice. They didn't say it in advance. They just said fuck you, right? So I'm just planning on quitting. I'll tell my boss, you know what, I cannot. And in a month after I finish the course that I just started, gonna say bye bye, and I'll probably work in another English school, or I don't know, maybe my channel blows up and I get famous and I get to be a millionaire. Probably not, and I'm not expecting that, but it will be really funny. Anyways, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed today's video, today's episode of Monologue Frog. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a great evening. Hope you all have a great night. See you later, guys. Goodbye.